It is Friday, so it is part 14 of the Morris Ambulance project, and today is windscreen day. I've been putting this off for rather a while because it's a very rare two-part windscreen and it took me 2 years to find the glass. I have contacted about 8 professional windscreen fitting companies to ask if they'd have a go at fitting this, and they all declined. So as per usual, it's do it yourself. So how hard can it be? I'm expecting pretty hard. However, I have some pearls of wisdom from my good friend Michael. So he said soak the seal in boiling water, get it really hot, get lots of washing up liquid on it, and use paracord to pull the seal through. So that is precisely what we are doing. So Toby's here to give me a hand, and then Adam joined us a little later on because it did turn into a 3-man job. It's a rather fiddly shape, and obviously this van hasn't had a windscreen like this in it for over 20 years. So part of it was a bit of archaeology, working out where it went, and nothing seemed to want to fit. Well, what's the plan now?
Well, here you go, Piers. We've got the windscreen in.
So over the years, the roof had sagged down from not having a central pillar in there, so we had to use a block and tackle to lift it up just a nats so that we had room to fit both seals. And Adam decided that he wanted to be a ballerina with lots of interesting leg moves. Don't ask me what's going on there.
Well, it's basically in, isn't it?
So the technique we decided that we got it down to was apply significant pressure on the outside whilst Toby pulled, and if you just see there in the middle, you can see the lip just working its way under the fiberglass as he pulls it. So it did take some doing. There's lots of twisting. The corners where it was going around the tighter radiuses, the seal didn't really like it, but adding some more, we used BDX oil, penetrating fluid, that really helped to get it in. So there we go, there's the first half in, giving it a bit of a clean off. We decided whilst we had the beginner's luck with us, we'd have a go at the second half. So quite stressful, as I say, because these windscreens are very hard to get hold of. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of movement in the seal, and with the oil you can slide it a little bit, try and get it in position, because being such a complicated shape, it has to fit quite exactly in lots of different places. A sigh of relief as it's actually finally in, and Toby decided to give it a clean so we could actually see if we could see out of it. And of course there was no telling that this was actually the correct windscreen for this van, because there could have been variances with them being coach built. So there we are, that's it with it in. I think it looks hugely better. That is the proper windscreen. That's the central strip that I've added, and that gives it quite a lot of strength, and it's added a lot of strength to the body as well. And there's the view from the inside, almost a full panoramic view bar the strip in the middle, and it's made a huge difference to the visibility, and it's just, yeah, so much better. Now this is the windscreen the ambulance had when I bought it. It was made up of, I think, a boat windscreen, bits of perspex, and it didn't fit in the right place, and it was horrible, and it was sort of half on its way out anyway. It wouldn't have needed significant repair, and it still would have looked wrong. So I'm pleased I took the leap of faith to pull it out, and I'm really lucky that the lip was still there for the original windscreen to seat on, bar those 2 bits that I made up the steel to fill. So it called for another outing to the local shop. As you can see, it does fit in a parking space rather nicely. And then Adam discovered this rather interesting sticker, Le Mans 24/7 2003, which ties in with the last tax disc of 2004, which was, I think, when it was last on the road. That's all for now, and I'm very relieved it's in.